The pickup in leisure travel has been slow despite the easing of travel restrictions. Attractions and tour operators say that there has been a slight gain in visitors and bookings, mostly from countries like India and South Korea. But they say it's still a long way to go before tourism returns to those pre-pandemic levels. Brandon Tanoto with more.
This tourist spot is springing back to life. Now, the Malayan Park is often informally referred to by industry watchers as a barometer for the tourism industry. It's a national landmark and a tourist attraction, and always part of a tour group's itinerary. While it's not packed on a weekday afternoon, there's still pockets of tourists, all trying to capture that picture-perfect moment with the iconic statue. It's a similar sight at Gardens by the Bay. Overseas visitors have doubled over the past month. It expects more tourists ahead because vaccinated travellers can now enter Singapore without quarantine. But it's still a far cry from the large crowds before the pandemic.
It is too soon for the number of visitors to our ticketed attractions to return to pre-pandemic level. In general, travel is only expected to return to pre-pandemic levels from 2024.
At the moment, most of Gardens by the Bay's overseas visitors are from the US, UK, Australia, South Korea and India. Local tour operators are also receiving queries and bookings from these countries. While it's not been a significant increase, operators are still making the necessary adjustments to handle any increased demand.
We are doing a lot of brushing up, linking up with our so-called marketing partners, at the same time, coming up with new programs and repolishing some of the old ones, to make sure that we are kind of ready for, the uptick in tourism.
I think people are adopting a wait-and-see approach to see whether it's really safe to travel. To that end, we are quite well set up in terms of receiving international visitors. We're linked up with several international booking platforms. So these are very well connected to overseas markets, and accordingly tweak our programs to make it even more appealing to the international crowd.
These operators expect their revenue to come from the domestic market at least for the rest of the year.